on the Zoom, please raise your hand. We'll start with Michelle Kaufman. Go ahead, Michelle. Michelle, can you hear me? Can they hear us on the Zoom? Michelle, can you hear me? We'll start now with the press conference. If you can go ahead with your first question, Michelle, please. No, we're starting now.
Oh, okay. Phil, can you just kind of summarize the game? I mean, what was it, I guess just summarize the game. I don't want to put words in your mouth. And also I wanted to know the conditions of Gregory, and also just what do you think your overall summation of the game tonight?
Well, I think Gregory we're assessing. Could be a significant injury, but we're assessing. We're hoping it's not. In terms of the game, I thought it was a really competitive game. I think about when we played NYC at City Field in the playoffs. I thought the gap between the two teams was significant. I thought tonight there was two equal teams out there. I thought we deserved something from the game, particularly with our first half performance. I thought we were outstanding in the first half. Didn't play the way I wanted us in the second half. NYC got better in the second half, got more of a control in terms of stopping us building. But I can't fault the efforts from the players. We're just looking for that little bit of extra quality now in the final third. When you're away from home, you get chances. You've got to stick them in the back of the net, and we actually did stick it in the back of the net, but our own net. So we're just going to keep developing, keep getting better, keep improving, keep working hard, and. We've played the first, second and third best team in the conference last season, and we beat two and probably should have got something from this game, but we lost this game. So it's give us a good barometer of where we're at this moment in time, but also how much more work we have to do.
Right.
Big saves, yeah. I think he's the best keeper in the conference. I think should be in the USA squad. I think he's a keeper that makes big saves, and I don't see many keepers. That come and catch crosses and make saves and keep and do what he does. He's a young kid. He's still developing. We're still pushing him. We still think there's more growth in him, and we're really pleased with how he's developing.
We're going to go to Ian Hest, then Franco Panizo. Go ahead, Ian.
Thanks, Rob. Hey, Phil, the offense still seems to be a bit of a bugaboo on the road, especially in this building, not finding goals here. Where do you turn to in the offense right now to find opportunities, especially in that second half?
Well, I think obviously it's the first away game of the season, so we had chances in the first half to score, and we should have scored. I think they were good chances. We will score goals. I think we're committed to attacking. I think you saw that with the way that we committed to this game. We'd scored 4 in the first 2 games, so I think this is another tight game where it was always going to take a mistake or a one chance to win their team the game, and that's what happened. Mistake in the first half, in a first half that I thought we totally controlled, and. Just disappointing. The players are frustrated. We're all a little bit emotional at this moment in time, but I still feel we're massively ahead of the curve in terms of where we're going, and this team can only get better, and we just need to keep improving and believing in what we're doing. We're a great bunch. We've got a great bunch of players, and we've still got 2 or 3 players that are still probably only at 60% fitness, and that those players have to get fit. And when they do, I think we will score goals.
Franco.
So when the year began, the plan was to play with 2 forwards. Obviously, the injury to Lil changed the plans a little bit, and you had injuries to Borja and Robbie, Lakava. So a lot of it has fallen on Joseph in terms of leading the front line on his own. I know you said a couple weeks ago he's not at 100% yet. Where is he in his progress to get back to 100%, and how would you analyze these first 3 games that he's had for dinner time?
Well, I think you saw tonight the chances he got in the first half. That was more like the Joseph that we know. He's creating chances. we're going to have to keep feeding him. We're going to have to keep looking for his runs. He's someone different than what we've been playing with over the last 3 seasons. So it's just getting used to a different type of striker. We have got Robbie, Leo, Jake LaCava is obviously in the squad with us and he's doing fantastic, but he's not yet made the bench. So we've got players that can contribute. Ariel Lassiter, and we need all those injured players back quickly. They can't take the time. They can't just think, oh, it'll take time. We've got to get them back. And Joseph needs help up there. He will score goals. I'm almost certain of that. He's getting fitter and stronger in every single game, and we're only 3 games into the season, and we're more than happy how he's adapted into our system. Yeah, well, I think we hope it's not that significant, but you think your experience tells you that when somebody like Gregory comes off, it's not a kick on the ankle. He doesn't come off just with a scratch on his ankle like some other players do. So we just got to wait and see what the diagnosis is. We've got great medical staff. He's the captain of our team. He's the heart and soul of our football club, and throughout the season you're going to pick up injuries. We've got players in that's been on the bench that have been chomping at the bit. Bryce Duke, Victor Joa, chomping at the bit to play. All want to have their opportunities. We've picked the same team in the last 3 games, so we've had 11, 12, 13 players slightly frustrated with the fact that we've not rotated. So now comes a time when those players that have been frustrated have got to go in and deliver to the same level as Gregory or anyone else that's not selected. So we hope that it's not too serious, and we hope that he'll be fit for Toronto away next weekend.
We'll do the last 2 questions. We'll go over there, and then Andrea Giannis.
Hi, Phil.
Right here.
Hi. You've obviously been vocal about what Messi coming over would mean to MLS and to Miami. How much, if at all, do you view these games as a chance to show him what kind of team you have and why he should come over if that were to happen?
No, he played for PSG today. He's a PSG player. I'm concerned about the players that we've got here. That's not relevant tonight.
Last question, Andrea.
The substitutions. No, the substitutions. We were chasing the game. We wanted to affect the game. The Gregory sub came at a point where we didn't want to make. There was still 22 minutes left in the game plus the 6 injury time, so it left us a little bit short for the last 22 minutes. We had players on the bench that we wanted to put on, but we had to make those three changes early because we wanted to chase the game. No, I think the pitch didn't impact any of the game. It wasn't a great pitch. It's never going to be, but it didn't impact the game. It was a beautiful stadium full of history, and it was the same for both sides.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys.